Chanterelle, the gold of the coniferous forest. And if you're anything like me, very good at finding yellow leaves, but want to find these, please follow along and I'll show you how. Hello, welcome back to my neighborhoods. I'm Lovisa from Traceless in Tiveden. And to be honest with you, this turned out to be way trickier than I thought. Because, well, my neighbors got her first. I was planning to pick Chanterelles in the ditches nearby, but we're just gonna look for them in the forest instead. It's gonna be fine too. First off, we need a basket or paper bags to pick it in. I prefer not using like a plastic bag or a plastic box for this, because if you forget those fungi in there, it's gonna be slimy, okay? But if it's just for a short time, fine. I've also used the topmost pocket of my backpack. I'll pop in a picture. Just make sure they don't get like smashed emotionally. Then this next thing isn't mandatory really, but it's nice to have. It's a mushroom knife, and this one in particular is made by my partner Erik. So it's a nice cherry handle, a little ponytail of horsehair, and a carbon steel blade that is sharp, so that you can use it as a carving knife as well. So I'm gonna try this out today. But you can also just pick off the worst dirt with your fingers, that's okay too. Something else that should be mandatory when foraging for mushroom is literature on the subject, so that you can actually confirm that what you're holding in your hand is a chanterelle, or at least an edible mushroom. Now, chanterelles are really hard to mix up with poisonous stuff, but you should still be very careful, because if you mess up with fungi, it may damage your inner organs or nerves permanently. So we don't want that. So bring something along. It could be a book, it could be an app, or even better so, someone who knows their shit. And yeah, happy foraging. In Swedish we call these the gossiper of Chanterelles, since they like to be in the same places as the mushroom. Plantain in English. Normally you find chanterelles in semi-exposed areas in coniferous or mixed forest. They are everywhere, so one has to be careful with the steps. Here we have some nice little ones. Here we can take a closer look at the chanterelles. Here's a small one. It's quite firm if you squeeze it. And if we turn it upside down, and let's say there we have focus, you can see there is no clear line between the hat and the foot. The brim of the hat is rolled inwards, and we're going to take a closer look at the lamelles on the bigger ones as well. You can see they are forked and uneven. The flesh is white and firm and smells a bit sweet. And the outside can be either a bit yellow like this, or even orange or paler, but it's still the same kind of mushroom. So what I do now is that I pick one, I brush the worst of it, and this was pretty ugly. So, oh. As it happened, there wasn't that much chanterelles left in the forest, so I needed to widen my search. And success! Oh, that was a tiny one, but still, look. I can just pinch the worst dirt off the foot with my fingers. Grab the next one. And split it, and yeah, looking good. Perfect. It's always worth taking an extra look around, because the major part of the chanterelle is the hyphae, and it's underground, so there might be these yellow little fruit bodies basically anywhere around me right now. These little buggers. They are not poisonous, but it's not always nice to eat insects. Right? Some people don't care. I care. So I'm just gonna remove these parts they were eaten on. I'm gonna toss this. That's for the fairies. And so the quest for the Chanterelles continued. It took me a while, but I found a little toad, and I even had time for a bath. I thought I didn't bring any snacks until I was looking for an extra bag. And look, it's like the best chocolate in the world. I had completely forgot about it, so just super happy about that. Always bring snacks. Who were I kidding when I thought I was just gonna be out for 30 minutes? It's been 3 hours. Snacks is the best. And especially this chocolate. I just love it. Not sponsored, by the way. I also wanted to show you this, because this is not human made. This is splinters from a spruce that has been hit by lightning. And here she is, still standing, creaking but still going strong, although I walked past pretty fast. And after a well-earned break, I picked some more chanterelles in the ditches, and when I was happy with the amount I found, I decided it was time to go back home. And of course, as soon as I decided that I'm done foraging, I find some more. So, to summarize, we have a humble harvest of chanterelles. Let's see if we can show you. At least a few chanterelle toasts. I'm happy. About this little knife, I'm also very happy with it. Not only since my partner made it, but I think it worked really well. The ponytail worked just fine. I mean, one would say that I might blunt the edge by using it to rinse clean mushrooms, but I used the blunt spine of the blade to do that and just split them with a sharp edge. It lies really nice in my hand, and yeah, I think it's lovely. This took a lot more time than expected. I thought this would take a couple of hours, and it's been the whole day. But I'm happy to be out here. Anyhow, it's been really nice to have you tag along with me on this little venture. And I hope to see you here again in my neighborhoods. Bye!